If you've been searching for what a typical day in the life looks like for a 4-month-old baby, then this is the video for you. Today I'll be sharing what Finneas' routine is being 4 months old, the milestones that he's met, and activities that we are doing with him to help develop him further, and just how this last month has been. So if you like the sound of this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Helps me to know that you like this content and it really supports my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell if you want to get notified for our future videos. And let's get into the month that was. If you are new, welcome to Sequential Parenting. My name is Beck and I am a mum to 3 gorgeous humans. As a third-time mum, I must say that doing Finn's routine is a lot more relaxed than how I was as a first-time mum. Being a first-time mum with Amira, I would follow that sleep routine like it was gospel. However, you don't have that luxury when you have 2 other kids that need to be entertained and also developed whilst having a 4-month-old baby. Today's routine that I'm sharing is also really different because we have been on holidays these last months, being summer break here in Australia. So I haven't had to do any school pickups and drop-offs, which has given me the freedom to allow Finn to sleep at home in his cot, which has been super helpful. A typical day for Finn looks something like this. He gets up between 6 and 7 and has his feed. He has some playtime between 8 and 9 and will go down for his morning sleep at 9. Now this first sleep is really dependent on how his Wonder Week is going, because unfortunately during their 4th month of being Earthside, they go through a ginormous Wonder Week or leap where they are doing so much growing and feeding and just needing love, care and attention. Sometimes he will sleep for 1 hour 20, sometimes he'll sleep for 2 hours and a half, sometimes he might even have a 3-hour sleep. I'm not being strict in getting him up. I kind of just go off his cues for this one. If he has a really big morning sleep, then that's fantastic. Though most times he is up at 11 o'clock and I am giving him a feed then. If he does wake up before 11, if he wakes up at like 10:20 or 10:40, I try to hold him out until 11 and then I give him a feed then. He'll feed roughly on and off depending on how the girls are going and me getting their lunches done. He'll feed in the hour block of 11 to 12. It's then sometime after 12 that Finn will go down for his next sleep, his midday sleep. Most of the time it's probably looking around the 12:30 mark, at the latest 1 p.m. He will sleep through sometimes until 2:30, sometimes until 3, and then he'll get up for a feed at 3 p.m. He'll have his feed and then at 4:30 he goes down for his final sleep. This sleep is hit and miss. Sometimes he'll absolutely love doing it, sometimes he won't do it at all. If he doesn't do it, he ends up going in the bouncer or the swing. When it comes to Finn's playtime or awake time, there are a couple of go-to activities that we do here in the Rashidy household. The first being Finn's bouncer. He got this for Christmas and he absolutely loves it. Boys I'm finding are very active, where my 2 daughters weren't as active as Finny Bear is. He loves to sit and bounce, kick his legs, and during this month he has had great development in his ability to actually grab a toy and play with it and investigate with it. He's not just accidentally hitting it because of knee-jerk reactions, which has been so good to watch. The next go-to spot is obviously the side crib that we have in our dining living room area. This is where he does most of his tummy time, just because it's a little bit more enclosed, and with him rolling from his tummy to his back, I'm not wanting him to roll off anything, so this provides a safe environment for him to be at. He got this mirror once again for Christmas and he loves to look at himself and giggle and play. There's also a couple of toys in there that he loves to just play with. Another really great activity that we are doing to develop him through this last month is his A-frame and the dangle toys. He loves to hit these toys for them to make their sounds. He loves to grab them. He loves to just stare at them. He just loves to just sit there and just look up and just just, yeah, chat with his friends, which has been really lovely to see. This is an activity that I generally do if I have eyes on him and can invest in time with him. The other thing that we are loving to do with Finny Bear this month is to play peekaboo, to sing songs with him. We're starting to show him books and using his hands to feel different textures, and he is really engaging in all of these activities now. You can definitely tell that that newborn stage is no longer there, that he is starting to become aware of his environment and things that are in his environment, like toys and books and people, and his curiosity is definitely starting to peak, which is really great to see. Our fourth piece of equipment, which we don't necessarily use for play, but we more so use for sanity, is our baby swing. We love to use this, especially if he's quite fussy at 5 o'clock and doesn't want to go back down for his last sleep cycle until 7. We'll put him in the swing, buckle him in, and he will generally get rocked back for his final sleep. This has also been super handy in the midday nap. If he is struggling with that sleep, I'll put him in there while I'm doing some things around the house, and it'll help assist him to get back to sleep again. This is definitely a last port of call when it comes to our sleep solution. We are trying to get him to do it in his cot in our bedroom, but if we just need that break, then we do put him in the swing and he gets rocked to sleep again. During this 4th month, it has been so great to witness and help Finn to learn to giggle. He actually has a great old chuckle. And we'll try and interact with cooing. He is mocking the tonality of how we say things. So if we say hello, he'll be like, ooh, which is really cute to see. Obviously, he's not going to be speaking words for a while, but it's nice that he is giving it a red hot go. I love babies' coos and the fact that they try and tell you stories, and it's a great way for his sisters to interact with him as well. So that's been a lovely milestone that he has reached. And like I said, the other milestone that's been a really big one this month has been him actually holding toys and playing with it, doing that whole cause and effect thing, which is really cool. We are 100% on standby for the day that he rolls from his back onto his tummy. I don't know when that's going to be. It might be this next coming month, it might be 2 months time, but we definitely can't leave him on his tummy, because once he's had enough of his tummy time, he just flips on over and goes onto his back. It's crazy to see how fast they are developing in such a short period of time, seeing as 4 months ago he was such a defenseless little newborn, and now he can start to hold his head up. He is more aware of his hands. He's actually holding on to us now. When I'm feeding him, he'll grab my shirt or he'll grab my necklace, and he's just becoming more relational, which is so heartwarming, because in this parenting stage where you're constantly giving and you're sleep deprived and you're just giving your all, it's really nice to get that little bit of gratitude back when you have that connection with them and you're starting to form your relationship, and your bond just gets so much stronger. In regards to his diet, he is still 100% exclusively breastfed. It has been really nice that Mick has given him a couple of bottles over this last month just to help me get some extra sleep. So I haven't pumped at all. I have just been catching letdowns with my hukka, and Mick's been feeding at him with a bottle. At the start, Finn didn't like having a bottle, but I think the feeds that Mick has given him have been feeds where he's actually been hungry, and so he will guzzle down 140 mils, no problem, because he's just wanting to get fulfillment from eating. It's been really great to have a month off school runs and focusing on Finn and his routine. There's always a part of you that feels guilty when one of your kids is not being forgotten, but just isn't the focus. And sometimes when it came to Finn's routine, he did just have to learn to adapt and do his sleep in the car. But unfortunately, he's not that sleepy newborn that is connecting multiple sleep cycles out and about. He will nap in the car and do a 20-minute sleep, or he might do just a full 40-minute sleep cycle. But unfortunately, over this last month, he's not linking those sleep cycles when we are going out and about. I'm actually quite anxious about this next month to come because we are back into school life with Amira starting prep. We're gonna have school pickups and drop-offs, and that means that my feeding and Finn's sleeping is obviously going to have to work around that timetable, which is causing me to be slightly concerned, but I'm sure things will work out because there is no other option but to go through with it all and to just figure it out. So stay tuned for next month's update to see how it all does pan out. If you have enjoyed this 4-month update, then please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell to get notified when we upload. We upload here on Sequential Parenting every Monday and Thursday. All things about parenting and parenting with a plan. Those routines and sequences to help you get the most out of each and every day. Because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book, we only have each other. And I'll see you in my next video.